Here, we're diving deeper into the book 504 to learn a ton of new vocabulary for IELTS, not just 500 words. The plan is to work through the text included at the end of each lesson, learning main words, obviously, and those which are not mentioned in the book, like terror, which is a seriously important word in the vocabulary, and many more words during the teaching process. You're going to learn the meanings, read many examples, and take some quizzes. And finally, we will watch a lot of amusing video clips after each word to enhance our listening skills and possibly discover more new words.
Oh, yeah.
Let's begin. I'm sorry for the delay with this video. I caught a cold and my microphone had some issues, so the sound is not the best. Thanks for your patience. I'll make sure things are better next time. I thought I saw the grave open and a corpse rise out of it. Let's see what corpse means.
Dad, fortunately, your death wasn't too much of a shock, considering you already look like someone put a Manchester jersey on the corpse of a drowned person. Dad, fortunately, your death wasn't too much of a shock, considering you already look like someone put a Manchester jersey on the corpse of a drowned person.
Corpse is a dead body, usually of a person. The actor had to play a corpse lying in a morgue. Morgue is a place where dead bodies are kept cold. The corpse was laid to rest in the vacant coffin. Laid is the past form of lie, and this is a coffin. An oath of revenge was sworn over the corpse by his relatives. To revenge means hurting someone back because they hurt you first. You can hear this in games a lot. For example, when your enemies kill your friend, you will revenge by killing your enemies. So we use the word revenge because they have hurt you first. They have killed someone first. Okay, let's continue. Most of the corpses were badly burned, making identification almost impossible. To be burned means to be badly damaged by fire. To identify someone or identification means to understand who someone is.
From above the corpse of a woman who just leapt to her death. From above the corpse of a woman who just leapt to her death.
By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have a new video every week and this progress will be consistent. So now please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Corpse as a verb means to start laughing in a way you cannot control during a performance, or to make someone else do this. It is a word used by actors and performers. For example, the scene was so ludicrous it was hard to play without corpsing. Ludicrous means so foolish, unreasonable, ridiculous. He had a tendency to corpse in the middle of the sketch. Tendency is a natural way someone or something is likely to act, think, or behave over time. It's like a habit or pattern that often repeats. For example, if you have a tendency to be late, it means you are often late. It shows what someone is likely to do based on their usual behavior. So being late is their usual behavior if we say they have a tendency to be late.
I know I have a tendency to get involved with unavailable men. I know I have a tendency to get involved with unavailable men.
People have a tendency to go away. People have a tendency to go away. People have a tendency to go away.
And sketch is a short humorous play or performance consisting typically of one scene in a comedy program. Humorous is something that causing laughter and amusement. Okay, it's every broadcaster's nightmare to corpse on air. Broadcaster is someone speaking in front of the camera or just talking in the mic. And the phrase on air is used if a program is being recorded and broadcasted live. And if you don't know what nightmare means, it is a bad dream. Which synonym best matches the word corpse? Patient, remains, skeleton, person. The correct answer is a skeleton, option C.
And next thing you know, you're standing over a corpse, and it's you.
Do you need any assistance in stripping the corpse?
From above the corpse of a woman who just leapt to her death.
Really? When was the last time you stabbed a corpse?
Looks like a fucking corpse.
I'm sorry, you peed on
the corpse, and my question is...
No, my question. I get to go first.
Dad, fortunately, your death wasn't too much of a shock, considering you already look like someone put a Manchester jersey on the corpse of a drowned person.
Who speaks for the corpse of Ophidius Dento?
Yeah, you can talk. You don't have some sacred walking corpse after you.
You're living off the corpse of the old world.
I thought I saw the grave open and the corpse rise out of it. To rise or rise out means to move from a lower position to a higher one. To get up from lying, sitting, or kneeling. Although I was somewhat numb with fear, I tried to keep my senses. Let's see what numb means. Numb means without the power of feeling. If a part of your body is numb, you're unable to feel it, usually for a short time. My fingers quickly became numb in the frigid room. And as we know from lesson 2.2, frigid means too cold or freezing. I was lying in a weird position and my leg went numb. Means that I lost my leg's feelings or my leg went numb.
Do your legs hurt? Do they feel numb? Do your legs hurt? Do they feel numb?
My hands. My fingers are numb. My hands. My fingers are numb. My hands.
Drink this. It'll numb the pain. Drink this. It'll numb the pain. Drink this. It'll numb the pain. Drink this.
The extreme cold numbed her face and hands. Vodka might numb the pain in my head. Numb also means to not to be able to feel any emotions or to think clearly because you are so shocked or frightened. And as we know, frightened means scared. We learned it previously, to be scared or frightened of something. A numb feeling came over Mr. Massey as he read the telegram. When she first heard the news, she was numb with disbelief. Disbelief means inability or refusal to accept that something is true or real. You do not accept that something is true or real. Ever since his girlfriend left him, he has felt numb. The children are still numbed by their father's death. At the sound of breaking glass, she went numb with fear. Which sentence correctly uses the word numb? After his workout, he felt numb with energy. Her hands were numb from the cold winter air. The movie made him feel numb with excitement. And D, she was so numb she couldn't stop dancing. The correct answer is B. Her hands were numb from the cold winter air.
You're upset, knocked a few back to numb the pain, and then decide to take it out on some Wall Street scumbag.
7 is a sinister number.
My hands. My fingers are numb.
I'm gonna numb the area with some lidocaine, and then we're off to the races.
Drink this. It'll numb the pain.
And the only way to numb the pain of underachieving is with booze and with meth.
Chewed to numb the pain.
Do your legs hurt? Do they feel numb?
Although I was somewhat numb with fear, I tried to keep my senses. Let's see what it means to keep one's senses. It means to remain calm and alert in a situation where it might be easy to panic, become confused, or lose control. For example, in the middle of the emergency, she managed to keep her senses and help everyone stay safe. It's important to keep your senses when things get tough at work. Tough means hard or difficult. In the middle of the chaos, she had to keep her senses to guide the team to safety. Chaos means complete confusion or disorder, where everything feels out of control and messy. It's hard to keep your senses when you are under so much pressure, but it's essential to make the right decisions. The firefighters were trained to keep their senses in life-threatening situations. To threaten someone or something means to make them scared or to bully or frighten them. Life-threatening situation is a situation in which your life is in danger. You might lose your life. Even with all the distractions around him, he was able to keep his senses and finish the task perfectly. Here we are done. Please write a keep it up in comments for me, and bye for now. By the way, don't forget to like the video, please.